Um, does anybody know where Joe Sisman is? Well, I go away if I go like that. I don't know. Maybe this was a fake. Go fake yourself.
20 minutes later.
Hey everyone, it's Joe Sisman. I'm the creative director of the Pterodome Sports Science Research Center and the co-executive producer of Eddie Fiola's Gary Pollock's factOrFreestyle, and I'm at Westerville Skate Park with my man Dustin Reese and his homie Josh and his bike from tech company. What is it called? Tech Bike Co. Right?
Yep.
Okay. And Dustin was just telling me that he was super stoked on our co-executive producer's original channel, Stoney McGee, Old Fat Guy BMX. But it appears as though there's been more factOrFreestyle antics and too little Old Fat Guy BMX. And so Dustin just hired me and Stoney to be his digital agency for Tech Bike Co. And the first project that he assigned was to clean up all of his brand partnerships. Because sometimes you have a brand partner and they go a little off, either out of brand compliance or they stop producing. So the first one up was Old Fat Guy. So I'm doing an episode of Old Fat Guy. Hey Josh, what was your favorite bit from Old Fat Guy BMX?
Oh, getting to see Dusty.
Yeah, guys. Okay, so hey Dusty, you made Old Fat Guy BMX. You clearly, Josh. Come on in, Josh. Yeah. Let's do this too. What do you got? You guys are out here riding. What's going on?
Just riding out here, enjoying a skate park on a oddly not as hot as it could be day.
How hot has it been out here, Josh?
90? It's like 90 something. Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's pretty remarkable. All right. What did you guys think about Dave Mirra BMX Freestyle 2 and calling a nose pick tail whip a whiplash? Tell me how strong are your feelings?
Well, I mean, they're not so strong, I guess, because, a multiple boomerang is actually what? A hang glider. And when you touch the frame, it's a double bypass. But who knows that these days?
See, we're out here spitting truth. You told me a story when we met at Buckeye Bike Show a couple of years ago about what you called, I think, the Royale with cheese was the name of the trick after... Tell me that story again.
A few weeks after I saw that Bill Nishke invented the Whopper, I went out and did the opposite. This was
the Oppo Whopper?
Not an Oppo Whopper.
Okay.
This was in like late 90, early 91. I did my first bunny hop bar spin. And in accordance with Bill, it was called the Big Mac. So we had a Whopper and a Big Mac.
Wait a second. You actually called it a Big Mac?
Yes.
I seriously thought you called it, for 3 years I've been telling people that you called it a Royale with cheese.
No, it's a Big Mac. But now Troy McMurray.
I screwed it up, Josh.
Troy McMurray said that Jeremy Alder did a bunny hop bar spin in like 87, 88.
What do you think?
I don't know. I never saw it before then. Like I saw Bill do the Whopper and I was like, well, I'm going to do it from the bar spin.
I'm spinning something else.
Because I hadn't seen it. I'd seen plenty of people ride off stuff and do the pull-up bar.
Right. Grosso did that in Agroman.
Yeah. And of course, all the Dirt Brothers did it. So, yeah, like I said, that was late 90, early 91 that I did that on a Mongoose Hooligan, full dress. My front 48 had flat spots all the way around it for learning.
What did you call it? Full dress?
Full dress. 4 pegs, 2 brakes.
Oh.
Bash guard.
That I did not. The promo clip is going to talk about you on your Mongoose full dress. But that will just be for attention.
Yeah,
how are we doing, by the way? Is this how Stoney would do it?
Pretty much.
How am I doing relative to Stoney?
I have no idea.
Really?
Yeah. Stoney would actually stand over in front with his camera.
Can I turn this around? But... So this is how Stoney would do it?
Yeah.
Okay. What would Stoney's follow-up question be?
Stoney's pretty good with these questions. Like he'll ask you how long you've been doing something when you got back.
Oh, Josh, how long you been doing it today? Oh no, sorry. How long, as of today, have you been riding?
I just started getting back into it. Honestly, I took a break for I'd say I probably got off the bike for about 5 years after my son was born.
Okay.
And then got him on a balance bike. Brought him here to Westerville BMX track, Marysville BMX track, just taking him all around the BMX tracks, get him on the balance bike. Now I'm getting him back on off the training wheels. Got him on a red line micro mini, getting him back into trying to get him into racing, getting me back into it.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
kind of fell off of it, picking back up. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. So.
I never quit.
Dusty never quit, so he inspired me.
I've been riding BMX bikes since early 1984. Before that, I raced motocross.
You want to give me a bike check? Ooh, these are Dom pegs. You're running Dom Nicolni pegs in a skate park.
Yep. So the sequence pegs with the titanium inserts.
Oh wait, sequence
peg. Tie inserts.
All right, Aaron Frost. I'm super sorry.
195 power block tires. Alienation Malice rim. Titanium spokes. Alloy nipples. 3-night 3-coaster hub.
When you talk to your friends about alloy nipples, what do they tell you?
Most people I talk to have never had any experience with the alloy nipples. So they just ask me what I think of them. Obviously, I don't have any problems or I wouldn't run them.
Do you have any normal people, like non-BMXers, who talk about your alloy nipples?
Just the ones that are right here.
Tink, 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 tink. Okay, are those Cool Stop brake pads?
Cool Stop brake pads.
Oh, thank God. You know, I took a risk on that, Josh. I didn't know what they were going to be. Sorry, Dusty.
Of course, there was a license, the Odyssey Evo 2s, because the Evo 2s are lighter. RNC titanium crank.
Oh, where'd you get those from?
Those are still the 3 pieces. One of the first sets that came out. I actually got those from Albies.
Oh, shout out to Flip.
Sprocket. They were Madeiras.
Did these shoot lasers?
They used to, but I took the battery out.
Have you seriously considered perhaps a modification with one of those green lasers and just a little bit out here?
Put a little LED at the end?
No, actual, you know, like the catfish, like Zach's lasers from China before they outlawed them.
Let's see. Alienation Legend seat.
They never had these when I was growing up, but they're so good.
For Safari Cycles custom titanium posts, they made me a thicker one.
Thicker? What are you talking about?
They made the diameter inside thicker.
Dub made you a custom?
Yeah, because I kept bending seat posts.
You kept bending seat posts, so he made you a wall thickness or
wall thickness.
Okay, all right, got it.
Odyssey fork, of course.
Of course.
Profile stem, snafu gyro.
Nice looking.
Nowhere BMX Tuku bars.
Tutu bars?
TUKU.
Tuku.
Tuck you.
Oh, tuck you. Okay, got it.
Of course, locking button, Tech 7 lever, Zodiac grips, snafu bar ends going on because you can't beat aluminum bar ends.
I only run nylon because I love the way it sounds when my bike falls.
Like it's shoving into your handlebar?
No, it's like a thunk, thunk, thunk.
I get that because I set my skateboards up the same way. I make sure the bearings have the spacers. When it sounds like they drop, they go thump, thump, thump. They don't clack everywhere.
I can't take the clock.
These are actually SST dual lower cables. This is the Dragonfly bunker because I didn't want to do the what's the
Odyssey
cable's called?
Odyssey.
No, the ones that don't bind up. They have the linear. I didn't want to do linear on my gyro cable.
Oh, did homie go down?
So I put those on there because these have less flex than the linear ones do. And I've blown linear cables out through the housing on front cable. I got it completely explode.
Why don't you go see if he's okay? Because then you can show him what real men are like. All right, I'm going to stop because we're going to go help a kid.
5 minutes later.
All right. Hey, Ray just called in and he said no one was there. All right. So we the medical response team here at the Westerville Skate Park, we took care of it. We interviewed the injured person. We interviewed their support staff. Yeah, we got everybody sorted out. It's just gonna be the pain, but we had to correct the mindset. So, you know, to be down with the stoke. Hey, I'm gonna go get some zines for you guys. I'll be right back. All right. Hey, Ray. I'm at the skate park and I've got a box of nonsense. Yes, that's true. All right. So I got passed out some zines. Little homie took some blood. Is he gonna be all right? He doesn't think he's gonna have to get it cut off. Awesome. All right, good.
Going to try again.
Excellent. Yeah, the crashes only get harder, but you get tougher. Yeah. Is he into that type of Rocky Balboa training stuff? Hey, look, he went down too. He's not wearing a helmet. That's pretty dangerous. All right. We're out here life coaching. Hey Josh, this is a zine.
Okay.
Um,
Thank you. Do I owe you anything?
no, you
sure?
no, you don't. Here, and this is a
Okay.
sponsor sticker. Hey,
Thank you.
Dustin. Okay, the entire set of zines is now in the BMX Hall of Fame, and I'll tell you again, but I had to tell you for the camera. Yeah.
I think I had my helmet on.
Good thing you had your helmet on. How long did it take for you to grow your helmet?
This time, the last 4 years.
Yep.
I mean, it wasn't as much to grow this time.
What else? What else, Steve? What do you put in there?
Shampoo.
No, I mean, it's just hair.
Yeah.
I don't know how this stuff works.
They're just tangles. If you don't brush them out, your hair grows that way naturally.
Oh, okay. All right. Dustin's is my dreadlock coach.
Everyone thinks you shouldn't wash your hair. The more you wash, the more it dries it out, the easier it tangles.
Okay. So you should wash your dreadlocks.
Every chance you get,
Every chance.
dry the heck out of your hair.
They dry the heck out. Okay.
Tangles and mats real easy that way.
All right.
Found that with slicking my hair back, letting it grow out. The more I wash it, like it just tangles. Try to brush it, it's the same stuff. Yep.
So wait a second. What you're telling me is these people with Hurt and Head and Shoulders and all the shampoo that says fly, rinse, repeat, they're just drying hair out is what you're telling me. That's actually how you grow dreadlock.
Soap does it, right? That's why girls use soap, shampoo, conditioner. They do oil treatments because you wash your hair enough, it dries completely out.
Josh, when did you figure this out?
My barber.
Who
like,
told your
about
barber
3
told
weeks
you?
ago. Yeah.
3 weeks ago your barber told you?
Yeah, because I kept like complaining that he'd like, because I kept getting dry scalp.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, like going in there, he gave me this bottle of, I'm trying to think of what it's
Hurt?
called. I
Hurt?
can't think of it.
It's got shampoo and conditioner in it. It's like Aquafresh, but in your head. Okay, but it's something else.
Yeah, yeah. So now, no dry scalp, but it just dries it
Do you
out.
smell like lavender? No? All right. There you go. Hey, we're covering a lot of ground here, Dusty. Should I call you Dusty or Dustin?
Either.
Which one does Frog Bars call you in your dreams?
Hey you.
Hey you. All right.
Hey you.
You. When you start saying I am, you like Curb Your Enthusiasm. You. Hey, can I try? Show the kid how it's done.
Wanna try?
Yeah, thanks. Hey, you wanna run the camera? Hey, can you just run the camera and interview Josh like you wish?
Is it running now? And here we've got Joe pretending that all of this is flat. He's going to pull out a couple hitchhikers and backpackers here before too long.
Josh, how do you ride without gloves?
Dirt, normally I put dirt in my hands.
You put dirt on your hand?
Normally I wear gloves.
I was too lazy, honestly, to stop and get my pads and my gloves today. Brought the helmet though.
It's fun to pump around.
Oh, he's going to run me over. All right, got you a fresh.
All right.
20 minutes later.
I'm waiting for Chris Wong to come over. He's supposed to be dropping his puppy dog off. Apparently, you didn't rejoin. Well, Joe, I guess I'll talk to you later. Fucking liar. Fucking liar.
5 minutes later.
All right, we're back. Josh and I have figured something else out. We got a new question for Dusty. All right, Dustin. So you just said that if you land anywhere other than your pedals, it doesn't count, right?
And the reason being, like I said, because I see so many people that land like this.
Yep, doesn't count.
Both feet in there.
Yep.
Back in the day, if you land on your pedals,
Yep.
you got docked points because it's considered sketch. You landed it, but it's still considered sketch.
Sketch.
Now I
Okay.
have seen dudes who land both feet in here,
Yeah.
make fun of a dude on a tail whip that lands 1 foot here and 1 foot on the pedal.
Okay.
What's the difference?
What's
See,
the
the guy
difference?
didn't go back to the pedals. So,
Now, I started this conversation by asking you if Resi counts.
and now as far as Resi goes, I know that a lot of guys use Resi at a show, and I don't blame.
I don't. That's the follow-on question. Does Resi count?
I don't blame them for using it at a show, but
Does-
in a contest situation, there should be no Resi.
Does Resi count?
It counts as learning.
Okay. Does John Dowker deliver BMX shows that count?
He delivers a show that counts because I'll take Resi on it in a show because you got another show to do. If you're in a contest situation, not so much. You should be going to the pedals and rolling away. That's showing how fluid you are and how dialed you are.
I'll try to rescue this. John Dowker doing shows at schools counts because Resi is for learning.
It
You
counts.
see what I did there, Josh? This is pretty good.
It counts because
I used your line. Josh gave me that
It
line.
still counts because school shows are for fun. You don't want to get hurt having a good time in front of kids.
You don't want to get hurt. All right. So you're the voice of reason. Thank you. I think this is going to be like a philosophy show starring Dustin, but we're going to brand it as Old Fat Guy so that Stoney can get credit for having made an episode
Without having to go anywhere.
without having to go anywhere. Okay. I guess that means I'm working for Stoney. All right, Ray. I just was hanging out at the skate park with Dustin and sorry, now we can talk. Okay, so here's what's going on. Dustin of Tech Bike Co. indicated to me that Stoney has been slacking on content for the Old Fat Guy channel. I think maybe Dustin is exaggerating a little bit. Maybe he's bringing some of his frustration that had led up to the point that Stoney's channel was at prior to Buckeye, because Stoney made a Buckeye edit, Eddie Fiola. So I think Stoney's okay. But Dustin gave me his guidelines for the riders that he gives money to, or supports, that he sponsors. And so, oh wait, it actually started with Tech Bike Co. because they don't have a website. So I was like, well, maybe you could hire me and Stoney as your digital agents. And then he's like, yeah, okay, I'll hire you guys as my digital agents. And then he starts talking about all of his brand partners. We do a brand partner audit, and he begins to tell me about Stoney and how Stoney isn't producing enough Old Fat Guy content. And then he gets kind of prickly when he says, well, yeah, Stoney's got all this time for doing stuff with you guys, but what about all the guys that Stoney was featuring before he jumped on to you guys? And I was like, what are you talking about? It's like, man, Stoney used to go out here and out here. And he's like, and I get that he's, got other responsibilities, which, yeah. And I don't know at what point that but consumed more of Stoney's time than his OFG stuff. But anyway, Dustin was like very passionate. So I figured, well, maybe the first course of business with me and Stoney as Dustin's digital agents is to do a brand partnership audit. And we then will provide remedial guidance to any of Dustin's partners. And the first one that we choose to work on is Old Fat Guy BMX. So Dustin hires Joe and Stoney and immediately deploys them to creating content for Stoney's channel. And so I then have to do my level best to emulate Stoney doing Old Fat Guy relearns BMX. And so now I'm going to go home and edit this episode, have Stoney tell me whether I did a good enough job. And I keep telling Ray to come in, and we're not here. But yeah, that's today's show. That seems like a fun premise for a Muppet Show type show, right? Oh well, we'll see who else joins to have fun. I went to the skate park, and it was a fun time at the skate park. Some kid shows up, his parents take him to the skate park with his mountain bike with suspension, and immediately eats shit. And he was not stoked. Now we walked over to talk to him, and we talked to his dad, and we gave his dad a talking to. His dad told us his name was Slim, and he had this kind of handlebar mustache. But I was like, Slim, you let your kid ride a public cement park with the cable lock wrapped around the handlebars. And I was like, hey, look, anything that puts the bike off center of gravity, you can't have. Look at these wheels are wobbly, and I'm shaking his hub. These tires are low pressure. He's gonna rack himself on this bike. You have to get him a 20-inch. And Josh started life coaching this guy. Dustin starts life coaching this guy. But the guy with the handlebar mustache introduces himself to us as Slim, and we're like, yeah, okay, no hate, but I'm just saying, Slim, if you're self-identifying with your nickname to a bunch of 50-year-old dudes at a skate park after your kid who was
20 minutes later.
Angie just called. This is the box of nonsense.
5 minutes later.
Did you know some dish soap don't remove all the grease that you can scrub? I just try Dawn Tap. It removes 99%. That's why Dawn trusted to save wildlife and directed by Dawn Platinum cleans for the street.
Why does he say he's on and he's not on? All right, third time I.
Ready? Oh, yeah.
trying to get on this.
5 minutes later.
I can't tell if Ray is faking it, if he's actually dialing in, or if he's fake dialing in. It's so funny to think that Ray would be fake dialing in and then exhibiting mock outrage. That would be really, really funny if that's what he's doing. Oh my goodness. I need to get my little God. Third time. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Kevin is tending to gunshot victims right now.
He's no, it's fake.
5 minutes later.
Guys, what's up? It's Greg. I'm at work today. See my office? Yeah, hey, you guys need to book your stuff for the Hall of Fame. You guys got to come this year. Let's do this.